Hey everyone, how's it going? If you've happened to stumble upon my channel today, then congratulations, because this is my first ever DIY. I saw this on the internet and it looked super adorable, and what better way to get into the fall spirit than to make a mason jar covered in leaves. So without further ado, let's just make this thing.
So first you're going to need some fake leaves, some Mod Podge, a mason jar, a sponge brush, some twine, and just some cheap candles. Now, the first step in doing this would be to pull off the little plastic vines that they have on the back of the leaves. I didn't know this at first, and the leaves were not sticking at all, but once you peel those off, it should hopefully stick like they are supposed to. And as you see, they've got a nice flat texture, like I said, as they're supposed to. So then you just want to continue doing that with the rest of them. Just kind of stockpile some for yourself. If you're wondering where to get fake leaves, you can either go to a dollar store or just to your local craft store, which is where I got everything I use in this video. Next, you are going to simply take your mason jar, get your sponge brush ready, and basically just apply the Mod Podge to the sponge brush and start putting a base coat all over. Now, I did come to find that the yellow leaves, which were my favorite, didn't actually stick. However, the orange ones did. Now, the reason I think this is they are different textures. As you can see, the orange ones are kind of more shiny. So if you are buying fake leaves, I would suggest getting shinier ones. I'm not really sure why, but they're the only ones that seem to stick. So I'm basically just reapplying the Mod Podge since most of it came off when I was attempting to put the yellow ones on. And then basically you're just going to want to kind of tap the leaves into place and then apply the Mod Podge all around the edges, making sure not to move the leaf around too much. Once your first leaf is in place, just grab your next leaf, kind of eyeball where you'd like to put it, and simply repeat with the base paste of the Mod Podge, and then just apply the leaf. The only thing to keep in mind when putting on the next several leaves, just try to be gentle when applying the Mod Podge around the edges. Otherwise, if you're a little bit careless, you will make the other previous leaves that you've put on kind of come up around the edges, and then you're going to have to start all over. So, and as you can see, I'm simply cutting up my next leaf, which is an option. I don't like it to cut up too many because then I just personally don't like the look of that. But if you see a spot that looks like it needs half a leaf, then go for it. Now I just kind of skipped ahead a little bit here because I think you guys get the idea. You just basically repeat the same process until you have full coverage of your mason jar. Now once all the leaves are on, I do like to go over it all again just to make sure all the edges are down and also to make sure that you don't have any excessive globs of the Mod Podge. Otherwise, I'm afraid it won't completely dry clear. And once you're done, it should look like this. Now, I did go back and add a little bit of glitter to mine because once it dried, I did feel like it was a little bit plain. That is an option, and here it is compared to a plain one. Not a huge difference, but a little something. And then for your last step, you're just going to unravel some of that twine you got, a pretty good length. And basically what we're going to do is just tie a little cute bow tie around it just to give it that extra something. So you're going to want to wrap it around once and then back around and just proceed to tie it in a bow tie. Once your bow tie is secure, just cut off any excess twine you've got there, and voila, you are finished. the last thing to do would just be to plop your candles right in there and light them up and watch as the world is dazzled by your amazing ability to create such beautiful home decor.
Well, there you guys have it, my very first DIY video. If you guys enjoyed this and think that maybe you might try it sometime in the future, or not, whatever, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below if you have any other DIY ideas that you'd ever like me to try out. I mean, I'm not the best DIY person, so I don't know if you'd really want to do that, but if you do, feel free to leave a comment. And also subscribe if you do enjoy these videos and would like to see more of them. Other than that, have a good fall, guys, and see you next time. Just click on my face.